Hey, Nushin Doza back, streaming Doki Doki Literature Club. It's me, Doza.
And I'm Noosh.
And we're going to continue playing this game and see where we're going. Things are getting a little bit more intense as these social uncertainties rise in... You know, they just rise.
I don't know where he's going with this, but let's just go ahead and get started. We start off with our favorite Yuri.
Of course. I guess we're just gonna make noises.
There's a lot of dialogue today.
Wow, it's really good writing. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Oh, she's already moved on from me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Always the tea. Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make me reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Me reading time.
Me reading time. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
Oh, a quest. Jo walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk, just like she said she would. I simply watch her movements from a distance. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. This is kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
right?
what's the deal with this water?
I don't know,
and
we're
this
going
tea?
really in depth with setting up this tea. I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go, then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Together,
if you know what
it
I mean.
takes two people.
It takes two people, that's...
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Such a know-it-all. That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Whoa!
Damn, Yuri.
Standing up for herself.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Flippy in club activities?
Wow. My mouth gapes. Can't see it, but my mouth is gaping.
And keep in mind, Monica's a non-confrontational type.
Oh yeah.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Glippy.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I feel like tensions are rising.
Very much
It's like
so.
they're getting really competitive over nothing. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall and slams it.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
Puberty. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Yes. Best friends forever and nothing else. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Dang, okay. We're really reading into what Monica said, I see.
I mean, we're kind of reading into why they're making tea and two people making it.
Yeah, but I'm the audience.
Right, okay. Flippy, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? That's a good question.
Was someone not nice to her, do you think, when she would do things that are bad? That's what it sounds like.
Maybe. I mean, she's really shy and timid.
Maybe a bad experience with an ex.
Maybe that's a possibility.
Glippy's reason? Because... oh, nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect.
Oh, that's really nice.
We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Okay.
Ah. Jesus, confused. No.
Let's talk about the weather? What?
Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions.
Very good point.
What kind of friend would do that?
Yeah, what kind of friend?
I don't know.
Friend, you say?
Oh, friend? Just friends?
Wanted more.
Yuri lifts her head.
Lippy? I really like being friends with you.
Cool, great, awesome. We're friends. Just the way I wanted.
Friend zone.
Nervous laughter. Thanks, Yuri. I'm glad we're just friends, too. I like being friends with you as well, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway...
yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Flippy, do you like oolong tea?
What is oolong tea?
You've never had oolong tea?
No, I haven't.
We have some.
You do?
Yeah, we could totally make some right now too and be weird.
The only way I know of oolong is that it was a pig character in Dragon Ball, that show we need to watch.
Alright.
He's just a side character, but he's funny. Yeah, he's a talking pig who can transform into things. Anyways, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
He's just good with whatever. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Fahrenheit?
Celsius?
Kelvin?
Celsius.
I think it's Kelvin.
It's Japanese. Keep going. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
That's a good point. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, why is that a question?
Ooh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show.
She's aware?
That she's showing her emotions and her feelings.
Oh, because he's not gonna hate her for having emotions, like you just said.
Right.
Yeah, okay, well, it's a good thing she was paying attention.
And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
I mean, she expressed herself all over Monica, just like told her off.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Clippy. It's very endearing.
That's a weird thing to say. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Clippy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
All these good chairs. Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
I don't understand.
Just let her have her process.
Well, no back support is easier than having okay.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I mean, they are in Japan. People sit on the floor in Asian countries all the time. It's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah, and tea time's pretty normal too.
So they don't have ants in their school? Just me? Okay, we're moving on.
Anyways.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Hi. I see you have an interesting name. I wonder what that could mean.
Oh, we're saying hi to Negro, by the way. But it's knee and then space grow. We're not trying to say anything.
Yeah, like his knees are increasing in size. Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. How romantic.
So romantic.
Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oh, excuse me.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Physical contact. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Dang, dude.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. Gotta say. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. You know, what if Yuri's going for that?
I don't know.
She said she'd start expressing herself. Didn't say how.
Right, but like, we're a literature club. We want to read.
Right, that's the objective here, to read. Gotta
Correct.
remember that. Keep your mind in the book.
Mm-hmm.
She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
Of course you didn't, because you don't read.
My B, girl.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course, so you don't get smudges on it.
Alright. Yuri opens the book with both hands.
Oh, this is really pretty. I like this.
Oh, I like that. That is
Yeah.
nice. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well... In that case... Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
I like how
Picture
they added
updated.
it. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Glibby?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well, you were just helping? That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything.
I see. I think I like where this is going. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her glaze.
Glaze or gaze?
I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Wow, come on, dude. I raise my arm.
Ah.
Really? Like before,
Look at
Yuri
her
parts
face.
her
She's so
lips.
confused.
I know, she's starting to sweat. Getting nervous. But it's different this time.
Yes, glazed donuts.
Right? I take the... Ooh, glazed... I could use one.
Or 2.
For 3.
Or a whole dozen.
I like cakey donuts.
I like cakey donuts too.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with donuts.
Yes, you can.
I've never gone wrong with donuts.
We have gone wrong with donuts.
When we attempted to make it that one time.
Yes.
But like that's different. Like we can't go wrong with like professional
it was
donut
like oil
makers.
and burnt chocolate. It's like a
Still tasted good actually.
well, the inside.
Yeah, not the outside.
Well, like.
Anyways, thanks for the comment.
Thank you. Like then, I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
That's not burnt.
Right. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems.
Did we do that? I guess we did.
Glippy, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff? Right.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first?
Last time we did Yuri last. Things are already awkward with her, so might as well start with her.
You got it. Yeah. Let us know who should we pick after Yuri.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below, or to the side, or however your thing is set up. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the surprise? No, she stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Flippy. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly?
I don't know, I'm thinking just as hard as TBCG is right now. Indeed.
Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Yeah, take all the credit. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
She is uncomfortable. Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. I'll stand right here and just wait. Offer nothing. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah?
You know, that's really nice of him, because I feel like a lot of times when I was younger, like, people would just expect, like, an immediate response right away, and any pause was, like, automatically assumed to be, like, you don't care, or you don't agree, or you don't...
Or, like, when you send a text and someone takes forever to respond.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't know why, like, if they need more time to think about it or anything.
Or when you can see someone, like, type a message back, but they don't actually hit enter, and then you don't see anything happen.
Oh yeah, those 3 dots, like, on iPhones.
Drives
it's the
me
worst
insane.
on iMessage.
It happens in Skype, too.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Does she not have close friends? I wonder why.
Maybe her only friends are in literature club, or I guess acquaintances.
They might just be. This could be the way that they all met. They've really had, like, maybe, I don't know.
Nothing but literature club in common.
How soon are we in the school year?
Isn't it their 3rd year?
Well, yeah, but this is a new club, though. So if it's, like, a new, like, at the beginning of the year, they've only had, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 meetings in addition to him.
And yeah, TBCG, Yuri does have a small nose. Like, it's barely
like
there.
If I imagine that she doesn't have one, it throws off the entire thing.
Like if we just took it away.
Or like if she had like a little, like, she got some dirt on her face, and that's what that is, and she actually doesn't have a nose.
That would be
Or what if her nose was where her mouth is? She just has a red nose.
Rudolph. Rudolph Yuri.
They said that about Diglett. Rudolph Yuri? The red-nosed Yuri? The red-nosed girl who likes to think about things? There's not really a way that rolls off the nose. I mean tongue. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Ooh.
Wow.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Pavlovian
conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I want to go ahead and say that Glippy is the raccoon. But what is the knife?
The tea. I'm just kidding.
Let's
I don't
see,
know.
let's
The bread
analyze
is the
this.
tea?
Well, see, so a knife is a tool used to slice and cut bread. Very deep.
So deep.
So deep. Like this knife's gonna be in me.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
If by daring you mean longer, then yes. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
Is her writing style like writing about animals?
I don't know. She's pretty much just dark, and she said she likes horror.
True.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what's it supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way.
She's really speaking highly of herself.
I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What?
Oh, she likes feeding animals. Or maybe she likes baking bread.
I mean, she loves eating bread, which I
Or
think everyone can account to. I love bread.
Maybe, well, she's an unusual
hobby.
She
Involving a
likes slicing
raccoon.
things.
Well, I don't know about slicing things, but maybe slicing bread.
You think slicing bread's an
Well,
unusual
she said
hobby?
she was like, she wanted a snack in the middle of the night, so that's bread, you know?
None of that's unusual. I know plenty
the
of bread
raccoon
lovers.
and feeding the raccoon and then becoming friends with the raccoon is unusual.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, let's see where this
So I
is
guess she's a
headed.
Disney princess. Got it.
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them,
Why do you keep them to yourself?
but because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Clippy?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
You think it's the raccoon? That's the unusual what was it, hobby?
Do you think the raccoon is the hobby, TBCG?
That's what it seems like. I guess not everyone has a
Well,
best friend.
the raccoon just showed up.
Well, you know what? The only other time I've seen someone befriend a raccoon and it wasn't like Pocahontas was in this one episode of King of the Hill. the main character's son befriends a raccoon, and he calls it Bandit. Anyways, they end up shooting it. So, spoiler alert.
Okay, keep going.
Well, it looked like it was gonna attack them.
Sure. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable, after all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Maybe she likes raccoon. Do you mean like as food, like the bread? I hope not.
Oh, I see.
She was just fattening it up to kill it, to eat it herself, because she really didn't want the bread. She wanted the raccoon.
Right? Stop us if we're going off the rails. But that's what it sounds like. Maybe she's, fattening it up. She's gonna grind its bones to make more bread to fatten more raccoons.
I might be ranting a little bit now, and so are we off the game.
Well, what if she likes game? No, like game meat.
But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
I guess it's vermin.
You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Glippy. Hold up, a lot of people are good at writing and listening.
No, that's not true. I think that's just because you're around a lot of writing and listening. But
maybe.
If you went to my high school, everyone was terrible at writing because no one cared. And everyone was terrible at listening because everyone only cared about themselves.
Yeah, I guess so. I went to a really smart high school, like a magnet school that people actually wanted to be there.
All over me.
I really am. I love the high school I went to.
Who says that? That's exaggerating a little bit. I agree with Glippy. That's exaggerating a little bit.
RM Stoby 1. A lot of people are great at being awkward. Yes, that's true.
I agree. I know a few people who are.
Those is always awkward. Like when we go out, like people just like to randomly stop and talk to him. Like anywhere we are, he just seems really approachable, and then it's like they have conversations, and to me, an outsider, I'm just like, this is a really awkward interaction. But they seem to hit it off well. I
don't know why. I feel like being awkward would be standoffish, but these people just, I don't know. You know, my office mate at work today told me that I have an approachable face, and I don't know why he said that, because I grew a beard so that it wouldn't be that way. But whatever.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
Who should I show my poem to next? Any suggestions from our viewers?
If I were to draw from our current chat history, I would say that we have one saying glazed donuts, so that would mean Natsuki.
Yeah, because she does love baking. I agree, TBC. When awkward things happen, it is cringe, like, for me too. That's why, like, when those interactions happen with Doza, when people come up to him, I just kind of stand to the side and cringe at the whole ordeal.
I'm cringing while it's happening because I know that other people are watching me. Like
he says that, but he's super polite, and
I don't know how to, like, I'm not gonna be a jerk if someone like comes up and asks me what kind of, what's the best way to cook
mahi.
We
were just trying to buy our groceries and get fish.
I don't know.
Anyways, looks like RM Stoby 1 says Sayori. So let's go with that.
Oh right, Sayori. Ugh. Gosh, so annoying. She starts off silent.
Oh! I like this one, Glippy. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know.
She doesn't remember yesterday's.
I guess I like them both.
That's such a her thing to say. That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad.
They just are.
But that's why I just go by my heart.
That's such a
Sayori thing to say.
Well, it's such a just like a non-response.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Alright, well, that's better. I'm not sure exactly how that works. How it works. Like, what is it? Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah.
She's excited that I don't know what kind of writing she likes.
I mean, it's all a process. Me neither.
That's why she... Ugh. She's just... you know? Am I right? Alright, fellas. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want me to write something, or you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
How did she get
I don't
that
know how
out
she
of-
got. That's why I was confused while reading it, I guess.
It makes no sense. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh?
Wow.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see.
That's you.
Yeah, I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet.
Bittersweet, like chocolate chips and like glazed donuts. Oh.
Really want dessert.
Oh. You're gonna keep that up. I'm gonna have to run out of here and get some.
I still have birthday cake.
That's true. You do have birthday cake. And we can put chocolate chips in that.
Yep. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Bittersweet tea.
Glazed donuts, bittersweet tea.
I
What
would
a
say this.
food.
I like black tea, and then like a little bit of sweetener, usually sugar, but you have to mix it in while it's hot, or else it just sinks to the bottom. But yeah, I don't really like sweet tea. It's too much for me.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Sounds like we're starting a picnic. Well,
really
what if we
does.
are? Like an all-dessert picnic.
We already had dinner, but I kind of want second dinner after this stream. I think we're all hungry.
Yeah. I mean, I could have second dinner, and then like cake. Yeah.
So Doza's sister made me this really awesome cake for my birthday. It had like 5 of my favorite things. Let me list them off for you since we're talking about food anyways. Chocolate, Kit Kats, Oreos, these little chocolate candy pearls, and then like chocolate.
You know what you sound like? You sound like you're reading off a list.
Kind of, because like it was a delicious, beautiful cake.
I meant a physical list. It had chocolate, Oreos, Kit Kat,
Pearls.
pearls. It
It
had
was like those pearl candy
those
things.
chocolate pearls, but they weren't like overly hard like Jawbreakers. They were actually pretty good.
Anyways.
Hmm.
It is.
That was a question.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Glippy. And we love seafood too, TBCG.
If I had to pick my favorite, it would be all seafood. No, I really like scallops and like Thai scallops. So good.
I like scallops. I also really like salmon, and I also like crab.
You like crab? I like crab.
Yeah.
Salmon's good too.
You could read my poem now, okay?
You want me to get this one?
Well, it says you can read my poem now, and you do
Oh,
Glippy, so
yeah,
you read it.
I gotta. Well, then every time I would have had to have read these.
No, because like
Well, she said it
sometimes
at
you share
specific.
it.
Well, I don't care. All right.
Anyways, just read it, Glippy.
Botless.
Bottles.
Right. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time lapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Wow.
Is she okay? Does she need help?
Probably.
Does she cry for help?
I mean, she does say happy thoughts.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this, or did you go on to poems.com and pick the first one?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but yesterday you wrote it in about breakfast. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. What's that supposed to mean?
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. This game. I know. I hear you, William Hand.
I still don't know where this is going. Like, it's all cute and dark and weird and like... I don't know. We've been avoiding spoilers for a really long time.
Yep. I feel like this game is pulling me in several different directions.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh, okay. It's a strange thing to say right now. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later, like the time she picked up piano lessons.
Unless she drops dead.
Well, we hope she doesn't drop dead.
We hope there's no death and dying.
I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes, that rhymed, makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. She's just so cheery, you know?
Ooh, who should I show, or who should Glippy show his poem to next? Natsuki or Monica?
Well, what do you think Glippy would want? Because he didn't really have the best exchange with Natsuki last time.
Maybe he wants to make amends, or maybe he wants to impress Monica, president of Literature Club.
That might be the case. I feel like Monica's kind of been like this outside, I don't even know, like this outside, like, oh, authority, like this person I can't relate to because they're above me. Like, I have to be the subordinate.
That's a long time, TDCG. That's a long time.
That long time? I don't know. What do you mean?
Yeah, enlighten us. Also, any suggestions from our viewers on who we should pick?
I don't know, like, Natsuki didn't make cookies this time, so...
Maybe she made donuts?
Like, glazed donuts?
Maybe.
With bittersweet tea?
Oh.
Let's go with Monica, then.
Alright. Hi again, Glippy. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Do you see what I'm saying? She's like a teacher.
This game is gonna hit you like police brutality. Play close attention to Sayori's poems. Not gonna spoil anything, but just read them over.
We got it.
Thanks, William Hand. Alright.
I wouldn't count on that.
This doesn't make me feel any better. Wanna share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read.
Same pool of words.
Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I wonder why Monica's bringing up Yuri.
Probably because they had that little spat earlier and put Monica in her place. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or like when she picks up a knife. Or when she's talking about literature. It's like the lights turn on inside her. Otherwise, no one's home.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being pretty transparent about it. So surprised. You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
What have I been doing this whole time? What have I been doing? Wait, really? All this time? All that?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Joke's on you, Glippy.
Joke's on, oh, you fell silly for nothing. Or she's weird. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. And endless. Cacophony? Is that how you say that? Cacophony?
No, cacophony.
Cacophony. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, rating wave. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I have to go and finish my geometry lesson. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. I really like what she said about playing vinyl on a pizza crust. It's really out there. There's all this space. Load me?
Oh, wow. Wait. So, like, go back to the end.
It says save me.
And then go all the way to bottom, load me. What do you think that means?
I think I'm going to go ahead and save a second thing with this. Let's do that. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader.
Words equals magic, apparently. Apparently they do. These people really are into these poem stuff.
I mean, they are the Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
They're into
I guess
literature.
I guess any club. I don't know. I guess I should have been in clubs.
Words equal magic, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, multiple people have said magic in this part 2 that we're doing today.
Do you think maybe this game has magic?
Who knows? I mean, the writing itself is magic.
It's just, it's hot fire.
Good observation, TBC. Monica's bow is big. I remember wearing big bows like that back in my schooling days.
Did you really?
Yeah, especially like in boarding school. I had uniform and we had to put bows in our hair.
Wow.
As part of our uniform.
I was always super not jealous of the schools that had to wear blazers, like the boys. I couldn't imagine. But then again, you know, it's hot around here.
Yeah. We had blazers and like the girls had skirts and guys had either shorts or pants depending on the weather.
By the time I was in 7th grade, all the boys had like decided that shorts wasn't cool anymore and we would just wear pants regardless how hot it would get because the AC was always broken. I didn't like my middle school.
Clearly. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I feel like she's talking to us and not just Glippy.
I mean, I saved my game. Should I save over it again?
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Clearly not. What am I even talking about?
What's going on?
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, she definitely broke that fourth wall. BBCG is right.
So, when should we save? I mean, I don't think right now.
Well, why not?
Alright. I guess we do have multiple places we can save. Like,
We've
there's
got
a million
9 pages.
I guess we could, yeah, every time we have to make a decision.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. You. Huh? You? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you think that? Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Ha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Where's she going with this?
No idea.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, ouch. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
What type?
Yeah, like what type is, like... Sayori has a type and it's supposed to be me?
You mean Glippy?
Yeah.
Don't get full of yourself, Dozo.
Right?
You're mine.
I like the music, it's really silly.
Huh. Alright, let's read her poem. I guess I'll read her poem. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Drama queen.
William Hand. Monica's like, did I mention I'm fertile?
And I was like, did I mention I'm fertile?
Chick is coming on strong. That's
she
true.
is, yeah. Well, yeah, she was talking about like if you don't like the decision you make, you can always reload and pursue me instead.
Save and reload.
Well, yeah.
You gotta hit it before you can reload it.
You gotta hit it before you can
do it again.
Not quit it.
I guess Natsuki don't like spiders.
Yeah.
TVCG, yeah.
She seems like she hates them. Well,
but Amy likes them.
I want to learn more about this Amy character. She sounds interesting.
She sounds hideous.
She sounds khakis. Not bad, right? I don't even know what to say to this. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not, but let's hear more about that Amy girl. She has not been introduced so far, I bet.
She was just in her poem.
Hopefully she's not just a throwaway character.
She probably is, though.
Probably.
Like, why would... I don't know, she's not in literature club, so we'll probably never see her.
Right, this isn't Doki Doki high school, everyone's involved club.
It's just literature club in the same room.
Oh well. Maybe they'll make a spin-off game strictly
All we know about
Amy.
Amy is that she likes spiders.
And she's a spider queen. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. What if Amy is a code name for one of the club girls?
Oh! We hadn't thought of that.
Okay, so
good point,
whose name starts with A? None of
no.
them. Okay, well, M would be Monica and Y would be Sayori.
Yuri.
Oh, right.
I mean, Natsuki and Yuri did have that whole confrontation yesterday.
Yeah, but Yuri and Monica also had a confrontation. Not as much, but that happened at the start of this one.
Who knows? That's a really good point. I'm kind of mind blown.
Right, like I gotta start writing notes down and like
I gotta remember.
You're gonna have one of those like one of those red string things on the wall connecting everything together by thumbtacks.
On a bulletin board?
Yeah, one of those. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Okay.
Like Amy's the ignorant
would agree
jerk?
that the subject of this...
Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything.
I think it is about yesterday, because she technically wrote this poem yesterday. So, like...
I'm having a hard time understanding.
Natsuki and Yuri had the fight yesterday before they left literature club, and she wrote this poem yesterday.
So you think Amy is Yuri?
I mean, if we think Amy is a code name for one of the other girls in the club, like RM Stoby1 said.
Well, that does make sense because they both have Y in the name.
All right.
That's really all I got. Well, I think Yuri would like spiders.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, she did write a poem about raccoons, another hideous animal in my opinion.
Yeah, and like nighttime ghosts.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's keep going.
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. She's talking about her manga. Manga, sorry. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. Oh, wow. Butchered this sentence. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Bunch of buckas. Who cares who someone likes? What's... thinking about relationships. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? So, is she criticizing Amy and also backing her up at the same time? She says, who cares what someone likes? You know, like spiders. And as long as they're not hurting anyone.
Or she could be talking about herself at this point. Like, who cares, like, if I like this or not? Like, I'm not hurting anyone, so just let me be happy. She could be talking about herself now, not necessarily
Or from like
Amy.
a third person.
Yeah. Well, that's how I took it.
Yeah, she's calling everyone a baka.
Guilty pleasures? Baka?
Guilty pleasures? Well, that would be her manga obsession. I bet that's what it is. She's Amy.
My phone history.
Oh, guilty pleasures? You like spiders too, huh? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about... No, wait, what? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Such a sunburner.
This kind of gives me more, like, context as to, like, maybe Natsuki was talking about Yuri, and then, like, Lippy telling her, like, hey, Yuri's poem was a lot about this too. Like, they're kind of similar. Like, they both had those similar feelings while writing their poems last night after their fight in debacle and literature club. Am I reading too much into this? I'm totally overanalyzing.
No, I think this entire game is about reading too much into it. And TBCG, that's what Control-Shift-N is for.
Delete your internet history.
No, to go into incognito mode.
Alright.
If you're using Chrome, of course. I guess I shouldn't try... God dang. Ugh. These girls.
We can do this.
These girls with their dialogue. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Wow. Well, I would say so. Even her writing style is really different. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Well, TBCG says, what if I want to go so-and-so website?
You can still go to it in an incognito mode that Doza suggested. It just won't show up in your history if you ever wanted to go back to it specifically unless you type it in again specifically.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it at work because
NSFW.
IT people can still see that stuff. If you're at home.
But it's, well, TBCG said phone history first, so hopefully it's not a work phone, it's just a regular phone.
Yeah, I mean, there's still incognito mode on the phone, but it's not like you can have like ad block or anything. Unless you unlock your phone or whatever. Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. I feel like her catchphrase is, it's not like.
Like, totally.
It's not like I like you or anything. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Oh, look at her. She's like, hello, I'm here.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that sounds great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Oh jeez, they've already started. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah!
Yeah.
It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Dang, the peer pressure is on. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
You always had a choice, Yuri. Leave Yuri alone.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
I don't like the way that sounds.
I don't either. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
What? Why do they keep... Why? Come on, no,
Hashtag
Yuri.
leave Yuri alone.
Yeah, leave Yuri alone. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden?
Look at her. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Huh. What do you think that's about?
I don't know. It's probably about a crimson eye and its after image.
Thanks for that, Doza.
Yeah, you know, I'm always here to overanalyze. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Yeet. I gotta look that up. Well, Natsuki blushes easily, totally not a Neko.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Like that name. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh. Glances around her as if she bewildered even herself.
It's up to me to save the situation. That was you.
Okay, it's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten.
Maybe it has to do with the Illuminati, TVCG says?
Maybe.
What is the Illuminati?
It's this eyeball in this pyramid, and apparently they can control the weather or something.
And Beyonce's part of it?
A lot of people. There's like, yeah.
How does that? Okay.
I'm sure there's a subreddit for it.
I guess we were caught off guard by that comment.
But we were caught so off guard by that comment, and also that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled.
She made herself laugh.
Classic Sayori.
Classic. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Glippy liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nice. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of a gentle delivery wouldn't work as well.
Wow, she's just always on top of this criticism.
She is president, and she does have to give constructive criticism. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Oh, I hear you, Sayori.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Nice. Okay. Now, who's next? Did you ever have trouble, like, reading in front of class or, like, public speaking?
Yeah,
Doza?
for a while. In high school for sure. Like, it was always hard to, like, keep my voice, I guess, leveled. I would be like, and, like, I would sound really crackly, like my voice was constantly giving out. And then, oh my god, if there was like a time where like my voice cracked, that was just the death of me.
Huh.
What about you?
I was the opposite. I
Of
loved
course.
public speaking. I was like the master of ceremonies of like numerous events growing up. Total nerd. That's me.
I took speech because it was required.
I did it because it was required too, but like my speaking went way beyond that. TBCG, you do too? I guess it's pretty common. That's why I was curious. It's something I've never really talked to Doza about, and this was a good opportunity to do so.
Yeah,
Natsuki?
I guess. Don't make me go before Glippy. It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Glippy lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wow, so she's like ragging on
Natsuki?
herself and Glippy.
Natsuki?
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium.
Do you think we finally get to see?
I don't know. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it.
I'm so small. Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko. Says. And then I hit puberty first in my class. It was weird. I have hit puberty. Huh. Yeah, I remember like some guys would have their voices change around times when they had to present in class. That was always funny. Or like in choir when like the guy who could sing really high like couldn't anymore.
Oh yeah,
awkward.
you go from like I don't know what the words are, but I'm gonna throw out jargon. Like you go from being a tenor to a soprano.
Why isn't Natsuki so small? I don't know.
Oh, she's a first year.
Oh yeah. Look, like they're in like the order of their heights right now, kind of in this image. Yuri's the tallest and darkest. And then there's Monica with the biggest bow. Yuri's the shortest hair. And then there's Natsuki.
And then there's the pink-haired girl who's totally not a Neko. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway, because I'm so great. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
Oh man, I can relate.
Don't judge my size of what I am. We like Natsuki. She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
And she likes to bake, and we love food.
Yeah, we were talking about glazed donuts earlier, but unfortunately Natsuki didn't bake again. Why didn't you bake again?
I think that was just the first time to get Glippy to join Doki Doki Literature Club.
Because he's so shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Well, yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Natsuki definitely does have spunk. Arm Stoby. One.
Arm Stoby, I like that. Let me know in the comments if you like that. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. Is she rapping? It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She does give off that vibe, doesn't she, TVCG?
Totally does. And yes, she is so freaking small.
Natsuki DLC blushes easily, totally not Neko. What do you think about that? She huffs back to her seat.
She says she's not.
That's exactly what a Sundara. Tell me if I'm saying that.
How does one pronounce that? We messed up yesterday too, and we bothered not to look it up.
Well, I think that's how it's said, kind of. You know, like when someone who doesn't speak Japanese tries to pronounce it the right way and not pronounce the T.
But I guess if Natsuki said that she's not, then she's not. Let's go with her.
Oh, well, alright, I guess she's not. Case closed.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Didn't we just talk about the festival that we have to prepare for?
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... We're friends? It's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite then.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Sayori's neck is big. I guess it is kind of longer, but I think it's because her, like the way she has her little red bow thing tied around is not as tight, and she also has one button undone unlike the other two.
That's, you know, I never noticed. She's like put together more sloppily.
Looks like Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko, realized that just now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, one button's down and yeah.
Well, she doesn't even have her jacket buttoned.
She doesn't. The others do.
See, now I'm actually paying attention to these
I kind of want Yuri in this frame so I can see what she's up to.
Well, I'm sure she'll be right in.
It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Where'd that come from? Oh, I guess because she's the president.
Correct.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Oh,
well,
this is the first time that Glippy actually asked Sayori to go home.
No, he's finally
not the other way around.
Up.
Yeah.
Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay. Glippy, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori.
Hmm? Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Oh, she's really blushing. Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that?
A question of a jealous girl.
Right? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well,
Ooh.
I would walk home with Yuri, I would still walk home with Sayori. Also, RM Stoby won, so Yuri's first button wasn't buttoned like Sayori's.
I feel like... I can't tell from here, but I know she's doesn't have it buttoned, but maybe she missed a button. Because it looks like where the bow is, like it's... She has the button. I don't think the bow would be able to hold the
TBCG wants us to choose.
Choose.
Anyone have any options for us? I feel like
Yuri.
Blippi would walk home with
I
Yuri.
think in this case we should hashtag not leave
Well, first
Yuri
of all,
alone.
we should save this right here, so we can come back and do it the other way if we want to later.
Oh right, we haven't made any choices up until now.
Yeah, so save, because of Monica's tip of the day. And then, let's see. I don't know, Yuri...
I think so.
Okay.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Natsuki says Sayori is the best girl? I thought Natsuki would have said Natsuki is the best girl.
But Natsuki said Sayori is the best girl.
Yeah.
Hashtag not leave Yuri alone.
Yeah, you know, it's dangerous to walk alone.
Always have a partner. That's why I always have Doza by my side.
That's true, I cannot get away. Not that I ever would.
Oh my goodness. Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? What does that even mean?
What? What is she? Is she moving away? Is that? Are we going to different schools?
They've been childhood friends and neighbors and stuff.
Need you?
He's as confused as we are.
Yeah, we're all confused. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time.
Poor Sayori. Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko says. Clearly, like, up in her feels.
I want to go with...
1 out of 20.
I want to go with... Death.
Okay, I'll go with Kawaii.
I'll go with... Unrequited.
Strawberry.
Uncontrollable.
Socks.
Whatever this word is.
I like strawberries too. That's why I picked it. Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko. I really like saying her name. Can you tell?
It rolls off the tongue very smoothly. And it's not at all difficult to say.
Is it my turn to pick?
Yeah, I think so.
Doki Doki.
I wonder what that means. Unstable.
Sparkle.
Depression. Depression. Did you see that? Anyone else catch that?
Depression.
Depression showed up for Sayori.
Doki Doki isn't so doki. Is it? I couldn't even read it. Doki Doki isn't so okie dokie. That was a mouthful.
You should put that on a t-shirt and sell that.
Yeah, that would go. I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
Melancholy. Pokey.
Melancholy?
So, Doki Doki isn't so okie dokie pokey. I like where this is going.
I wonder how far y'all can take it.
Let's keep going.
Your choice.
Milk, because I love milk.
A thing. Sensation.
So many good ones in this one.
I agree.
I guess peaceful.
Incongruent? Why is this here? What about headphones?
Pout. Loki. Doki Doki isn't so okie dokie pokey Loki. I like kitties. Oh, we didn't pick kitties, but yes, kitties are nice. And Natsuki does like kitties.
Does she?
Well, remember when she made the cupcakes that looked like little kitties?
That's true, but remember, she is totally not a Neko, okay?
Totally not a Neko.
Just want to be clear about that.
Last one. 20 out of 20. Calm, flee, imagination, ocean, massacre, comfort, dream, analysis, bed, judgment.
Bed.
What do y'all think? We're gonna let our viewers pick this one.
Yeah, what do you think, chat?
And while they decide that, Doki Doki isn't so okie dokie pokey Loki.
Well, certainly not with like all of these seem pretty like alright, and then you have like massacre and judgment at the bottom.
Arm Stoby one wrote comfort.
And chat.
And chat. That's not a word. That's not one of the things you can select. And
I'm not a cat thing. That's right.
Natsuki DDLC Blush is easily totally not a Neko is not a cat thing.
And
I guess we'll go with comfort. Yeah?
Yeah.
Going once, going twice.
That's not how it works.
Going 3 times. Comfort it is.
Okay, we're picking comfort.
Well, I already established that. You should have just pressed it.
Well, there's a delay in the chat, you know.
Alright.
Okay.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Late as always, Monica. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
What are you talking about? Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
It's anything to keep you busy from your own thoughts.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Also, Doza, do you like squid?
I do.
Huh.
But I feel like what they're talking about, like a festival version of fried squid, means
like street food?
It's probably on a stick.
Maybe.
Well, because they have like other things that are on sticks, like those, I don't know, are they cake balls? They're like in different animes. It's like a red ball, a white ball, and a green ball. I don't know what it's called though. I just know it's like a street food dessert.
Huh.
Yeah.
We'll find out in 2020 when Noosh and Doza go to Japan.
Right? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. I'm assuming Ika is similar to squid? Is that what she's going for?
Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Another fourth wall break. So maybe Monica is the author of the game. She's the only one who's broken the fourth wall.
Maybe. And she's also the only girl that we can't select or like try to impress with our poems.
That's true.
Like she's not one to... I don't know. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where's Sayori, anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Yuri's a runner-up on the thirstometer. Real people don't do that.
Oh, wow. And then Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not Neko. I subscribe. Thank you so much for the subscribe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, you know, Natsuki is pretty awesome.
And cute.
You know,
and not a Neko.
Not a Neko at all. Thank you so much. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Glippy, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. That is kind of weird.
Maybe there is something on her mind.
You know, but then again, when I was in grade school, I used to drag an eraser around my desk just to make, like, the weird eraser lines.
What a weirdo.
I know, and then I had to rub it off with my fingers to, like, erase the eraser.
I never really played around with my pencils.
Well, see, there wasn't a whole lot of learning going on at my school, so there's a lot of, like, free time.
To just play
I mean,
around.
the teacher was just mouthing off whatever, but...
well, if Glippy was in your class, Glippy would be concerned by your actions.
Yeah, I guess. But I guess I didn't sit... because it was assigned seating, and it was during school, so... it's not like I could sit in the corner.
Literature. It's written in the literature category.
It's pronounced manga.
Manga.
It's pronounced pho.
Well, announced Natsuki.
Yeah, not a Neko.
But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Glippy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
That's right, I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Glippy.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Okay, Glippy's like completely clueless. Also, Natsuki saying Sayori is the best girl again, and I'm talking about Natsuki DDLC, blushes easily, totally not Neko. TBCG, you're cute, Natsuki. Natsuki, for the last time, I'm not cute. Maybe you are.
Maybe you are.
Like a side chat conversation going on.
Well, have we ever thought to consider that maybe Sayori is cute? I know it's pretty controversial stance.
I mean, they're all cute. I think they all have a certain charm to them.
Well, you know, they're all drawn with large eyes and they're very colorful. And
it's important to me too. Monica, why'd you make that face when you said that? Maybe Monica secretly likes Sayori? I mean, clearly she does. Really cares about her club members.
Well, do you think maybe Monica's into Sayori? No.
So do you think this goes that way? Like, wait, I don't know. Let's keep going.
Everyone's super kawaii.
I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Oh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club.
What the heck? What was her default before I got here?
She was like really pushing you to join, pushing Glippy to join.
Yeah, but she's saying that she's been happier ever since I've joined the club, which means she's been way worse than rubbing an eraser up and down her desk, sitting in the corner looking down.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Well, let's find out why she's doing that.
Yeah.
It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
Always with these lights. Is everyone a robot? Is that what this is? Is anyone real? What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine.
Oh, that's really sweet of Glippy to say.
Yeah, but no. We should be concerned, though. It's not any different now than it has always been.
You're so funny, Glippy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? You know, that could really be the case. Like, I myself as a girl have gone far lengths to like put on a facade in front of other people sometimes. Well, especially when I like them or like they're a close friend or something.
I mean, sometimes you're not even sure that you're doing it. I mean, Yuri was just challenged with her own feelings yesterday. She was like, I'm not usually like this. I don't know what's going on.
It's like second nature. Like she probably doesn't realize it. Or the guy probably doesn't even realize it.
She probably doesn't.
We all try to act a little differently when we're hitting on someone, right?
You know, but I think Sayori is aware of how she's acting.
Maybe. Let's keep going to find out.
Yeah, I want to find out.
Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway?
What do I know?
What do I know anyway?
What do I do now?
I don't know what I do.
I don't know what to do either.
I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Haunted forever. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting.
Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko. Triggered. I guess.
Oh no, it's going down. You better grow up before you throw up. I don't know, something Bruno Mars says in one of his songs. I'm not really sure, I can't understand him. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet, I can't hear her from here. It's just too quiet. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peered at me from over her book. Careless whispers. How romantic. But she looks...
And yes, Natsuki, we always want a kitty cupcake.
That's true. I mean, if a girl came up to me and gave me a cupcake with a little kitty cat on it, I'd be like, well, alright, I like this.
What?
Yeah, I'd be
You
like,
just take a random kitty cupcake from any girl?
I didn't say any girl. I said a girl.
So who is this girl?
Any girl? Who's a girl?
Well, Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not, and Neko doesn't have any kitty cupcakes, so let's keep going. We'll talk about this later, Doza.
Clay's donuts. But she looks away, just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
The music changed. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
Just watch you. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Wow, that was a really nice, like, I don't know, I really liked it.
Allow myself to introduce
Of course,
myself.
There are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's not really all that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Sick
Again with
freak.
the romance.
Hmm?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. And I'm totally down for you.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Libby, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Hello, dash dash.
It's a Luigi logo.
I really like that Luigi logo. Pretty cool. Looks like he's trying to climb through the screen, through that tiny hole.
Yeah. Welcome to our chat.
Hello, everybody. So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person.
She likes things like sunshine and breakfast. Very complex.
Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
TBCG, my man. Tiny hole. Yeah, I guess I kind of came out wrong. I am sorry, Luigi. I know you just want to be everything and more, like I know you can be.
Look out for a Luigi doodle that's gonna come out on our Instagram at Nushindoza sometime soon this month.
Yeah, soon. I'm working on it. It's gonna be cute, I think. Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person. Is Yuri finally gonna bring up the chocolate incident or nah?
Well,
That's true. That never was really discussed again.
It's like when you go to, like, when you ask someone to prom, and then you, like, have a very close moment. And then you
Luigi,
never
she
bring
doesn't.
anything up.
Is that a spoiler?
What? Who does? She doesn't. No spoilers. The chocolate? I was dying to know.
But like, if a crush, like, or if I like someone and I put like a chocolate in their mouth, like awkwardly, like the way Yuri and Glippy had that like moment, I would never bring it up again. I would try to hope that we all forgot about it. But that's just me.
I guess it was kind of weird.
She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you've given me... You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like, anime,
Long walks on the beach.
raining on Sayori's parade. Really,
Alright.
what do we know about Glippy? So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. You'd think that, but you're, I remember when I was your age. That was many years ago. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well,
Maybe some chocolate?
as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
You could give me chocolate in my mouth, CCG.
I think a lot of people would accept free chocolate.
Natsuki TDLC blushes easily, totally not a Neko. No.
I like to imagine it's just like a flat no, like a distant no.
I wonder what kind of chocolate was it? I mean,
Sure.
technically, Glippy referred to it as candy. It just looked like chocolate. We should save it here. Remember Monica's tip.
Oh my god, are we gonna save it every time we have to make a decision?
Well, yeah, because she told you that. Or that was her tip.
Pick Sayori first? Okay,
My
we will.
chocolates.
Silence.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
We were
Probably
picking at random.
Yuri?
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Glippy.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing.
She looks away.
I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Everyone blushes very easily in this game except the player. Yeah, it seems that way. You'd think there'd be a mirror somewhere.
We don't know what Glippy looks like at all. It's up
we
to our
don't know what's
imagination.
gonna happen next to anyone.
Who should I show my poem to next? Or who should Glippy show his poem to next?
What should Glippy do?
WWGD.
What would Glippy do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's really clever.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too.
Can I get a bracelet of that?
We could totally make one. I'll be up in our store soon. I'm just
Could you imagine? Right? Buy my merch. What if we made one of those like friendship bracelets they used to make at like the summer camps? And they could weave in WWGD. Wouldn't that be cute?
Yeah, that would be. Apparently our stream is lagging a bit. Sorry about that. Well, I guess... Oh, well, it's not for Natsuki DDLC blushes easily totally not a Neko. So, let's keep going.
Okay, good. Well...
Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica?
Well, let's go with Natsuki.
Okay.
This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Oh? No, Rose, spiders. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scarring you away. Scarring? Whoa. Scaring you away after all. I was just joking. And yeah, literature is life. Doki Doki literature. Club even. Is
LOL.
life.
LOL.
Right? Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. That's definitely how Natsuki laughs, right? Natsuki DDLC blushes easily totally on Neko. Is that how you laugh?
Baka.
I just want to make sure I got it. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be that beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine.
Ooh.
I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Huh. Go back to what was the title again?
I'll be your beach.
Okay. I'll be your beach.
Yeah, it could be about anyone, really.
This poem would be different if you went for her? Luigi, are you giving us spoilers?
Well, maybe it's just a tip.
Is it though? Because only Monica gives tips.
Just a tip. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome.
I guess this one was a little bit more upbeat and happy in comparison to the Amy like spiders poem.
Well, what did she have? What was the first poem?
I can't remember her first poem.
It was really simple.
Oh, it was simple. It was like all the animals and what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was animals and what they were doing, which was happy, and people made, well, not people, but Yuri made a comment that it was very happy. Then she did she was upset, and she did the Amy spiders.
Yeah, that's true. She does go straight to the point.
Eagles can fly. Thanks, Luigi, for once.
Thank you.
Yeah, for letting us know and reminding us.
So, like, kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, we wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever.
That is a spoiler alert.
Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway.
That's so funny. Like, this gives me feels of back in the day in school when, like, everyone had to write a paper about the same thing, but then, like, because it's the same topic, like, you would fight over whose is the best.
Well,
just my school? I don't know.
Well, see, Natsuki is saying that Yuri said that, hey, let's write about the same thing.
So then I can one-up you.
Yeah.
Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally nodded Neko. Bunnies can hop, eagles can fly, penguins and slide worms can dig, and humans talk.
Oh,
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that ends with humans try. I remember that.
Yeah, thanks for refreshing our mind with that.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Oh, who should I show my poem to next?
I think this is a good stopping point for us today.
Oh, wow, that time went by quickly.
Yeah, so Renush and Doza, thank you guys so much for joining us on our chat and our live stream here tonight. We're here every day, Monday through Thursday, from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Central Standard Time here on YouTube Gaming.
Yeah, and it's about 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, but you will know that we'll be back tomorrow, same time.
Continuing on with this Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3 saga. But thank you guys again so much for joining us and keeping that chat active.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. That's super great. Like, you guys just, you're the best, really. I know everyone says that.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe so you can, get a notification next time we're on tomorrow. And we hope you all have a great night. Thanks again. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye. Good night.